Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this a brand new day. Last night, my voice actually started going, where like cracking and then fading out. So, if it's cracking and actually fading out in the middle of words, yeah, it started doing that last night. If my voice does not sound different to you at all, then that's good. But like I said, last night, my housemates were even going, "Are you feeling any better or worse?" Just because of the way my voice sounds. I feel better than I did yesterday. I mean, I'm nowhere near good. But I am better. So my voice is... I coughed and then my voice is worse. So let's see how... it just sounds horrible to me, so if it's really horrible, my apologies. Anyway, though, I went to bed late again last night. It ended up being like 11:30 before like lights out and rolled over to go to sleep. I slept really well again. I mean, I'm taking my ADHD meds and I'm sleeping, and that's good. I mean, it's still warmer than I like, but that's because I don't like heat, so thumbs up on that. But it's a lot cooler here in Washington. At least here where I live, you know, the heat wave broke here and is hopefully spread out, and Oregon and Idaho are doing better now. I sure hope so. Boy, they. One of the problems, of course, that for this area that it hit like this was that, you know, very few people in Washington State, and probably Oregon as well, have things like air conditioning. It's never been necessary before. So that really helped. And then, of course, climatologists are really worried because this sort of heat thing is only supposed to happen about once every 1,000 years. It hasn't been 1,000 years since the last one. And in the rest of my lifetime, and in your lifetimes, they say expect a lot more of them. Once every 1,000 years to, well, we're probably going to have a couple of them every year. Yeah, I'm sorry, all the rest of the world, that capitalism has killed your future because there's not going to be a future. I'm sorry that in the pursuit of profit, billionaires have killed the planet and all of you. I wish I had power. I wish I could change things. I wish I would stop whistling through my dentures. So yay. But past that, so I did sleep, and that's good. Definitely a thumbs up on that. And then, of course, this morning I walked down to the store so that I could get some things to drink and some yogurt to eat, and that's good. It's just lately hit the evening time and I'm exhausted. I am sick. It's still warmer than I like. I mean, it says it's only like 70 degrees outside or less. I had to walk back from the store 6:30 in the morning a.m. dressed in just this and shorts because at 6:30 in the morning it was just too friggin' hot. Health-wise, of course, I'm alive. I've been talking about my health. My apologies on that. I'm actually feeling pretty good. Better, not really good. I mean, my sinuses are clogged up, and I blew out so much yellow stuff out of this side yesterday. So I'm hoping my sinuses are going to clear up as well. Joy. But I didn't cough until I was almost back. I was able to keep up almost my regular walking speed, so that's good. I am feeling better. I'm getting some of my stamina back, and that's a good thing. I ended up holed up here in just my room a lot yesterday because last night, you know, like 6:30 and onward, my housemates had a whole bunch of people and their kids downstairs, so I'm not going down there, even with a mask. And of course, going to the store, nobody wears masks. I mean, of course, there's no more mask mandate. And all it says is non-vaccinated people are encouraged to wear masks if you go into Safeway. A lot of places here are still, you know, you don't wear a mask, you don't come in. But there are still a lot of places like Safeways. If you're not vaccinated, we encourage it. And that's why I just do my best to stay as far away from anyone who's not wearing a mask as possible. Because I don't know if you wearing a mask, breathing your particles out at me, are as sick as I am right now. And I don't need your infected particles. So yeah, I try to avoid people not wearing masks. I make sure to wear mine when I'm around people because I don't want to spread this. Oh my God. So yeah, I wish other people in the world, were considerate, but life is life. Yay. Oh, so this is going to be another one of my shorter vlogs, and I'm not going to be doing my normal stuff. Hopefully tomorrow I'm going to be back doing my normal vlogging again. I should be good enough. Today, a couple reasons. Number one, it's just I don't feel good. Number two, I got therapy today, so of course I'm in a rush. I had to cancel it last week. I was so deadly ill. But this time, I gotta be there, I gotta do it, so it's a good thing. So, yay. But the other thing I wanted to talk about, and this is just absolutely horrific, I have now watched 2 videos, one on TV and then watching more videos online, and then the other one, just a different type of cheese. And there's 2 types of cheeses. One of them is actually an illegal cheese. It is an Italian cheese, and it is literally illegal. No one's gonna come raid you or put you in jail, but you're not supposed to eat it. It's actually kind of dangerous. It is literally cheese that is rotting because it's filled with maggots. You take this cheese, you let these cheese flies land on it. The maggots that grow out of the eggs eat the cheese and leave their excrement behind. Eventually, most of the cheese is gone, and it's maggot excrement that's left. A very creamy and, from what they say, tasty substance. So when you eat this cheese, you're not admiring the taste of the cheese. You're admiring the taste of the maggot feces, the remainder of the rotting cheese, and the living maggots that are trying to jump off the cheese as you're eating it. So yeah, you can get maggots in your eyes if you're not careful while you're eating this stuff, because they will literally fling themselves up and out. That's a horrific cheese. Not a chance on this planet that I would ever want to go near that cheese. The other cheese is a German cheese, where in the comments, a lot of people from Germany were saying, I'm from Germany and this is the first time I've heard of this cheese. It's, if I can pronounce it correctly, it's like Milbenkäse. Käse, K-A, S with the umlaut or whatever. No, it's the A with the umlaut. But it's hard to pronounce in English, and I'm not doing well, but it's Milbenkäse, mite cheese. And it's as horrific as you think, but not quite as gross as the other one. Because literally, I mean, this is about 500 years old they've been making this. They used to think that this stuff that grew on the cheese was this flour. It was only when they had microscopes invented that they could take a look at it and discovered that this flour that they're putting on the cheese isn't flour. It's literally handfuls of microscopic mites gathered up in so many millions, they're like flour. And these people take this cheese and they'll have boxes, literally boxes about this deep and this wide, that direction, that deep, that way, and it is filled with what looks like this floury, powdery dirt. But it's not flour or powder or dirt. These are literally boxes like this, filled with millions and millions of mites. And if you look at it, you can see it moving. And then they put the cheese in it and close the boxes. And then the mites start eating the cheese. Now you may think, oh, what do they do? Scrape the mites off when they're done? Oh no. Oh no, you take the cheese, you don't try to knock it too hard so you can leave the mites on it, and then you just take those blocks and then you cut them up, and then if you look, you see that that covering of flour is, still living mites. One of the things you have to be careful about as well, apparently, when you're feeding the mites, because you have to feed the mites so they don't just eat all the cheese. So they open up these boxes and sprinkle mite food on top of the millions of mites. And you can see the wads of cheese that look like rocks. And then they close it up. You can handle these things, but you got to be careful. You have to wash your hands immediately afterward, or the mites will eat your fingernails. Isn't that special? So after handling this stuff, you have to go and wash your hands so that the mites don't eat your fingernails. Yay! But literally, they just cut off pieces of this cheese with the living mite covering, and then eat it. Where they make the cheese, the room, it smells like a horse stable apparently. And there's a strong ammonia smell because of all the, waste products of the mites that's just piled all over the cheese. But apparently it tastes great. It's an awesome taste. How much of it is the cheese and how much of it is the mites you're eating? Because you've got thousands of mites that you're just going and chewing and eating. Ugh. And wash your hands afterward. But it apparently tastes really, really good. The difference here is it's not dangerous, so it's not illegal. In fact, there's one farm that makes this stuff. The guy went on a trip there. There's a statue of a mite in the town where they make this. And they put a piece of cheese in the statue of the mite so that you can come up and smell the statue and see what the cheese will smell like. Huh. I wouldn't eat it. I like cheese. I'm a white person. I like cheese. And so but I like stuff like, I eat mozzarella with like cayenne pepper on it. That tastes good. I don't like cheddar on its own, but I eat stuff like brie, and periodically it's expensive. So I like cheese. I just don't know if I want to eat mites with my cheese. I, of course, had to wash down an entire handful of supplements and medications and antihistamines this morning. So the soda is trying to escape. Well, the gas is trying to escape. Yay! So thumbs up on that. Anyway, though, I've been like 13 minutes going into this. I'm exhausted. So, if you have to go out among people, you don't know who is vaxxed and unvaxxed. Wear a mask, wash your hands, try not to touch your face, maintain your social distancing, get bonk, get vaxxed if you can. But most of all, please just be smart about this. Please. So, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is a very good thing. Hopefully, maybe I'll have an edited video today. I'm finishing up of my blood video. I don't know. We'll have to see. You take care, my friend.